Good afternoon and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. I hope everybody is doing alright and we are about to launch our game for the day. Looming Shadow. Manual save. Strange how the different games have different loading and auto-saving and the like, and how just doing a quick save or continue from where you were doesn't always work too brilliantly. Right, so we are here in Meridian and we need to do, we are starting to, well, I like the kites. I hadn't spotted the kites previously. I like the kites.
Crazy Ocelot tried to kill.
Nora, please, I need to.
Eyes.
Where's the?
This much sunshine. You'll like what I have for sale. I promise.
And alert.
That Nora, I must speak with you, is actually a side quest. Part of me feels that we haven't done enough side quests in this run through, and we might actually regret that. But another part of me, yeah, it's time to move on. Go to the Palace of the Sun.
Don't let your guard down.
Talk to Sun King. Where's he hiding today? He's up here, is he? Yeah, he's looking over his... Oh, what's that beside him? Founding of Meridian. This is where... Yeah. This is the data points and so on from the actual set pieces, from the missions, if you like. So 1, 2, 3, and you can see that we've got the vast majority of those. But when you can see how many world text data points and machine data points and scanned glyphs, and well, that's a DLC which we haven't even looked at all. You can see there's an awful lot of side quests that we haven't done. But no worries, I've got 2 skill points I need to think about using at some points. So we were looking at scan glyphs, founding of Meridian or something. Founding of Meridian. We are Karja. In us is the blood of those who, led by Araman, from the persecution and pursuit so long ago, out of the far savage east, we came guardians of treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the old one. Araman found the leaves in the ruin, picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within the etchings, the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man. From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk, by the ones who feared the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power. So began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard and marked by the stones of families who fell along the waysides, even Araman's own. Persecution was unceasing from those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. The faith of the Kaja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower, like a solid ray of the sun, holding on the vision, flashing. Even as their enemies descended upon them, Araman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach the very sun itself, and they saw the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow across Nessa rose across the verdant valley. Araman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, and as this place was shunned by those without its faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawk, he named this place Meridian, from the passage of the leaves, and the tribe settled in the protection of the great Mesa. They found the site was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time from the red rocks of the Mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the the city of the sun. Truly the sun gave much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests and prosperity. The bounds of the sundom as far as its light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes, other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian. But now and forevermore it stands as a monument to both. And the glory of Araman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of the radiant line, and in the noble houses of the Sun Court. Well, that's not a bad founding myth, is it? But we need to talk to Avad, who seems to be eager to talk to us.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Talk to Blameless Marad. Let's just check to see whether there is anything else here.
Have you spoken to Blameless Marad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Right, Blameless. Where is the Blameless Marad? Down there somewhere.
hardly does it. Panic in the city. I mean. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Rich.
The ridge would be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Osseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Right. Visit both defenses. Rest before the final battle. Visit both defensive sites. Oh, damage file repaired. Let's have a look at that one. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. This is from Elizabeth Sobeck. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 04:30. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. It seems the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald? The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if a ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. I worry about that alpha builds of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no fail-safes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forward the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Nagato replied in less than a minute with a poem, of course. The Building of a Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it. It seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. The stanza or couplet or whatever leapt out at me. This stanza or couplet or whatever leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes for future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yes, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Nagato's lab and check on Dianta's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Those are from damaged data files that we picked up from the Gaia Prime site. Right. So we want to be following 2 first. Which way?
I would like to discuss with you.
2, both, so all of them still this.
The enemy is here.
Don't want to go into Olam's house.
Who leads the
attack. Is it Helith?
Won't cost you a shard just to look. Why this?
Ah, the lifts.
What I don't get about the sun.
These are impressive. Well, the story's got around. There's the call. The beauty of this game is just incredible. No, not that. Here's the cage. Right, down we go. Another campfire discovered.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
I've been good. I promise.
I've got all the best goods here.
I'm tired. I've worked enough the last
You'll
of
like
my
what
life.
I have for sale.
Yeah.
Won't cost you a shard just to look.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Would you like to buy something today?
Right.
My family might still and here and do nothing.
It's decent work, keeping the city
Have you
safe.
just polished that armor with it?
You put that
Of cour-
Oseram assassin in his place.
Had a little...
What?
nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny.
Aloy. I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Oh, another one. Sobek Journal. Travis came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. Gave him a half-eaten package of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he had invited me to some Italian horror extravaganza he had organised for ZD Star. Seriously, isn't there enough horror in the world already? Anyway, I was scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Harrison, the President's delegation. Ted was here too. He's not looking good. They kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look at me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he voided his verdict and threw back to Thebes. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter out to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Harris is stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing of the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the colour of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clear enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All that work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And the advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show that we can't finish in time. But the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. It's so heartbreaking.
Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Right. Is there anybody else to talk to? Search supply cache. No. We'll have that lot. Right, what we got down here? Oh, I like the defensive lines down. Right, who we got here? Petra.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge Woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Need me to test
Can
one
I
out?
try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Oh, that wasn't quite what I had in mind. We'll try that again, shall we? Okay, Osram Callan.
Yields.
Right.
It hits nice and wide.
It
No
does.
need to aim it like a bow.
That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Right. Okay, is there anybody else here? Now,
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Lucid?
As many as I have to.
Peace around here.
Yeah, had to try them out. Not many on here, but that's the way it is. Right, let's greet the guards.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
And there is the spire. The spire that was built by Gaia's minions. That's not the right wording, but that'll have to do for the moment. Sub-processes, let's put it that way. Oh. That one? No. We've had that one. I don't know where it is. Just wrapped up inspecting catch and is well underway. Reactor installed. Yeah, this is a lot of data, a lot of information. Absolutely fascinating in some senses. Is this the way? Obviously not the way. Not sure what that is. Ah, right, so we now have a definite way that yeah, the spire was built by Gaia's, we've discovered, by Gaia's subordinate functions to broadcast the decommission codes to decommission the Pharaoh Plague machines. And what they're trying to do, what Hades is trying to do, is reverse that and use it to broadcast reactivation codes. Now, I am led to believe that if you do more side quests, you actually get a lot more people to speak to, and the people that you've that you've interacted with on the side quests are here to help defend that first ridge line, and then here on the spire. There's the spire. But this is the first time that I have attempted this. Oh, we've got people around. There are groups of people, small groups of people.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Yeah.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land.
Yes.
The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Thank you. Thank you, Nora. So who is up here then? Ah, this is the Ossaran, the Vanguard.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
And let's not get cocky, boys.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
Right. I'm now to get some rest. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me. He said collapse of the eastern line was imminent, swarms launching some kind of pincer movement versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse, absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize codes and lock it down as gammas got evacuated, then betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. They already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do, so they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing, polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I abandoned the protocol sooner, necessary life supports systems would never have been installed. If at least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out as the cradle sites, so it's not even possible. For which I am glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No, it will be up to us to perfect Gaia, one generation only. Update, that was General Harris. Salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and sealed up. Buried alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. That's the last that we're going to get, I think. No, there's still some under repair here. Okay. Whew. Trust me, you'll have far worse than itchy armor. I don't know what to expect. I don't think I'm ready. But I don't have a choice. There are so many bridges, I wonder if they could have been destroyed. That would make it a lot more difficult for the machines to get to the... where they're wanting to get to. But my guess is no. Oh, we had that one. Odyssey has failed. That's not it. I'm not seeing it. Wrapped up in sun. Last Travis came by, trick-or-treating. That's... Yeah, I've got to admit, I'm not seeing what one I'm supposed to have picked up there. Oh. Okay. Swear if there was a log that I knew, I could actually see what it was called and perhaps find it that way. Entering the settlement of Meridian.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Out.
Here we go. Trying to think what armor to wear even. She seems to have just eased just a touch.
The enemy is here.
Gather bows and spears. Don't let them take the city without a fight.
Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Right, let's just have a look at armors. So that's a mix of from melee. So there's no ranged there. Except the elemental ones. That's got some ranged. Not a lot. I think that's got to be the armor. It's the only one that makes any sense of what we've currently got. Skills, 2 skill points. Strike from above doesn't really cut it this time. Quiet sprint we don't have enough for, and again that's not going to do it. Brave, knockdown might be useful, but again needs 3. Combat override. Not sure that's going to help us. Right, here we go. No way back. Actually, before we do more preparation, I'm going to go back. I'm going to get saving.
Karja and Shadow have machines with them.
There's quick save. Right.
Please, not again.
Again, there seems to be so many side missions that I'm seeing here. But, yeah. Let's go for it. No way back. It's going to take us, I guess, right into the fight. Good to see that she's not sleeping in her armor.
How did you rust after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Skill points 3. Another skill point.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not the smoke.
What is it?
Yes! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns...
Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Why do you fight?
Your end has come.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
The sun can't save you now.
Only it.
Right, so I need to be careful of the ones around the sides. Wasn't even aware that there was one there.
Fear the power.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
You will not escape the shadow.
Cleansed.
You can.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Hide from our
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
The end is inevitable.
Farewell, fool.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Must run red to be cleansed. Why do you fight?
Flipping heck.
Fear the power of the shadow.
Should have fought me in the Sun Ring then.
This is tough.
It's giving way!
You have vexed me long.
Should have fought me in the sunlight then.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
So close! I almost had him! Right.
It's giving way!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sunlight then.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in the sunlight then.
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You.
None of this was supposed to be. What we got on him? Ugh. Right. I'm guessing got no idea even how to get down. That doesn't look like a down, does it? What is it? Right, okay. I thought I was under the cable! Or because of the death, all of the expense I can't pick up. No worries. I can remake. Nope. Alright. Oh, no.
Here it comes. Better move.
Flipping heck.
It's taking a shot at me! Don't want to be here when that hits! Incoming! Gotta drop it and move! Don't want to be here when that hits!
Come on. Come on.
Coming from the
Come on! Come on!
Lower your arm, but be wary.
Chance to catch breath and prepare.
Warnings are very useful. Oh heck. Come on.
Time to go.
We have been well and truly overrun. What's happened?
The attack! Lower your arms!
How much more?
Again!
Come on! This cannon is the most awkward.
But be wary! Raise arms again! Where?
You know, I am thoroughly beat up at this point. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break. I'm going to leave it here, and yeah, I'm just not sure I can do any more today. I'm absolutely wasted. Right. So thank you very much, people, for coming. Thank you very much for watching. YouTube, I'm back, or for both of you, everybody, I'm back again tomorrow. Back with, hopefully now will be the final part of Horizon Zero Dawn. Hopefully I can get through this battle, but after the number of bits that we've already dealt with, yeah. So that's Friday, tomorrow. Monday through Wednesday next week, looking to do some more Starfield. The next Starfield should be the Mantis side quest. Really looking forward to that. I've heard quite a bit about it. Yeah, looking forward to it. Right, so that's that. YouTube, thank you very much. I'm going to wish you a good night, and I'll catch you next time. Good night.